Hello everyone, thank you for joining us. I'm John Connolly. Welcome to Inside Ascension, where we bring you, the viewer, and the residents of Ascension Parish an inside look at the agencies and departments making up Ascension Parish government.
I'm Marshall Courtney. This is where you'll find the stories featuring the people and places helping to make Ascension Parish such a great place to live and work. This episode is all about new facilities in Ascension Parish. Let's start in the building housing Ascension 21's new studio, the new home of Ascension Parish government at 615 East Worthy in Gonzales.
Where once stood the old East Ascension Hospital, now stands the Ascension Parish Governmental Complex.
What a beautiful, beautiful day in Ascension Parish. Welcome to everyone. At this time, I would like to introduce our, Master of Ceremonies, the Ascension Parish Chief Administrative Officer, Mr. Ken Dawson. Y'all please welcome Ken. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Good morning. How's everybody doing today? Good. What a wonderful morning to move into a new era of Ascension Parish. The vision that President Martinez had for the old hospital that was here, and the foresight to be able to use funds that were left for that hospital to build a facility that brings parish government together for the benefit of the people and the residents of Ascension, and as well as the workers. I can tell you now that since this has been organized, we have become more efficient in just communicating with each other, not having to get in the car and drive over to Church Point to talk to certain departments, but everybody being located here has definitely been an incredible benefit. So we thank all of you for coming. We made a special order for the weather today, and it turned out absolutely beautiful. And again, what a facility, and we're looking forward to you to get a chance to actually come through and actually have a chance to tour it. So first, we're going to have a Pledge of Allegiance by Council Chair Randy Cluat, and then afterwards the Star Spangled Banner.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Here. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' brave glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land and of the of the brave, the brave. I just want to say that arrangement of the Star-Spangled Banner was done by my brother, who's actually the music director for the Commodores, the world-renowned Commodores. So he couldn't be here. He wanted to be here, Tommy. Where's Tommy? We were going to surprise you, but he couldn't make it, okay? So, well, I think we can officially say government is shut down and everybody's here, right? Next, we're going to have Blessings of the Ground by Pastor Scott Blesso. Pastor?
Well, the first thing I have to say is I'm jealous. This is a great building, but it's a great day. And I want to center my prayers around the name Ascension Parish. You know, the word ascension means to rise above, is really what the word ascension means. And so let's pray today. Father, as we kind of have that thought in our mind that ascension means to rise above, God, we ask you to help us to rise above. God, I'm asking you to help us to rise above our differences, God, to rise above the things that maybe separate us, God, to rise above the challenges that we face. And God, what I'm asking you to do is that your blessings would be on all that would work or occupy or even visit this place. And that you would help us to stand on the shoulders of those who have gone before us. And that Father, that you would help us to build something here that would be just be a great place for people to live. And a great place for people to pursue business, and a great place to raise children, and a great place to raise a family. God, we ask your blessings on this building, and we ask you to give wisdom to all who are seated there. God, I pray for Kenny Matas as he's about to assume the leadership of our parish. God, we ask a special blessing on his life, that you would give him wisdom from above for him and for all these councilmen. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Amen.
Thank you, Pastor Scott. Now we have going to our guest speakers, and first of all, Chairman of the Ascension Parish Council, Randy Kluwat. Randy?
Thank you, Ken. First of all, I'd like my fellow council chairman and chairwomen to step forward, be with me on this, and the council-elect. This is a great day. You hear that sometimes when you call a parish, it's a great day in Ascension Parish. This is truly, the building of this complex is truly a great day. Try to bring services together, people together in a more professional atmosphere to better serve the people of Ascension Parish. I first want to step back in time and thank all the people from the East Ascension Hospital through the years that had served this community so well, served me personally, and the Ascension Hospital Board that really managed it well and was very frugal with their money and just brought this opportunity for us. And I'm gonna just tell you, this is just an expandable project here. The complex carries more land than what we have in building. We can continue to grow. For the past 25 years, Ascension Parish has led, at times, the state in growth and the country out of counties and parishes. Economic development, for the good growth in Ascension Parish, out of the 64 parishes, we have been in the top 5 for a lot of years as an economic driver. This is a great community. This is a great opportunity. We have wonderful school systems, great law enforcement, and we have a great council here that's got the ability to work together and move things forward. I just want to close with thanking Parish President Martinez for working through the details on this, and all council members that worked hard on this to get it together, and we're going to go forward. I do believe that the employees that are in here are very proud to sit in this building and get out of some of the little buildings here, little buildings there. Not only is it a great complex, but it's going to allow for other buildings that we moved out of to let other public agencies house those and save some more money for the Parish of Ascension. With that, thank you, Ken, and I think we have another speaker.
Yes, yes. The next speaker is going to be David Muggio, who's the architect for the facility. We challenged David at the beginning we wanted to have something that was a firm foundation and a rich history of Ascension Parish, a building to represent that, but also to represent a vision for the future. And I think that was accomplished. So, David, great job.
Thank you. Good morning. Thank you all for coming out today, and I feel like after Ken Dawson's presentation or performance, I might need some fireworks to go off on. But anyhow, it's been an unforgettable experience and such a pleasure working with everyone with the parish and everyone involved with the project. Our success would not have been possible without President Martinez's initial vision for the project, his dedication and commitment. Also, every one of the council members, they've supported the project and been very helpful with seeing this thing through to the end. President Martinez assigned several key parish personnel that really strengthened the overall success of the project. Mr. Ken Dawson, Mr. Michael Enlow, Mr. Brandon O'Day, Mr. P.J. Peterson, Ms. Celeste Harris, Ms. Gwen LeBlanc, Ms. Joan Shivers, Ms. Martha Collins, Ms. Kimlin Bailey Lomas, Mr. Ricky Compton, and Mr. Laverne Bourgeois, and some of the department heads and some of the people that were very closely involved with the design and construction of the project. Let's give them a hand, guys. The transition from the current building that they were at to where they moved to now, it hadn't been an easy process. It's taken a great deal of effort from every one of the parish employees, and I'd like to personally thank everyone for their patience and hard work throughout the process. Take a minute to look backwards. In the fall of 2013, we began the demolition of the East Ascension Hospital and immediately began designing this facility. With the help of Tommy Dozette, architect with our firm, and the rest of our staff and our consultant team of engineers and landscape architect and interior designers, I'd like to give them a thank you for it as well. We were able to design a building that meets the needs of the parish employees and the citizens of the parish. The design is a 21st century modern, which complements Ascension's fast-growing, progressive nature. SBS, Danny's here today, Danny Montalepre. SBS was the general contractor. They began construction in summer of last year, 2014, and they're now substantially complete. And you'll may see a few punch list items when you're walking through the building, but we're taking care of those. Maybe 2 to 3 weeks or so, we'll get it completely done and get them moved out. A look ahead. Today it is evident that President Martinez's initial vision has become a great success. This facility consolidates multiple departments that were once scattered across the parish. Not only will interaction between parish employees be streamlined, but it will also improve efficiency for residents conducting business with the parish. We are thankful for having been part of this project and look forward to seeing the complex utilized. Thank you again.
And of course, last but not least, President Tommy Martinez, who had the vision for this place. You know, I want to say this publicly because I've told it to him privately, that 4 years or so ago, President Martinez gave me an opportunity to come and serve the people of Ascension and work in his administration. I told him this, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. It's been one of the best opportunities I ever had in my entire career. And I appreciate the council, the people of Ascension, because this is this beautiful jewel of a people and a culture that's just right in the center here that is incredible. And I thank Kenny Matassa for his voting me to continue on, and we look forward to doing a lot more things. I want to say this publicly too. President Martin has promised me a cheeseburger if he got in the building before November 2nd. I hadn't got my cheeseburger yet. But again, you know, we thank him for his vision and everything he's done. President Martinez will continue the program as he sees fit.
Thank you. Thank you, Ken, and I can guarantee you I got 2 more weeks you'll get the cheeseburger, and I may throw in an order of fries to go with it. So, but anyway, I certainly want to thank everyone for being here today. This has been a dream and something that's been needed in Ascension Parish for a long time. I can recall when I was first elected, we had the one little building on Church Point where Public Works is now, and we got together and actually bought the Pasqua building, the old White House is what we called it, where we were for all the years since the inception of the new form of government. And this is something that we've always wanted to do, to consolidate everything, make it easier for people to get permits and work together. But first of all, I really want to thank the East Ascension Hospital Board for making this become a reality, because they gave us $5 million, that's what they had left, and gave us all this property where we could expand. And hopefully the vision is that other government agencies can move into this section, and we can have a huge government complex where people can go and do all of their business, and that's what needs to happen. And I just wanted to get a little bit closer to the sheriff, because while I was here for a few days, but anyway, a lot of people, you know, that I can thank for this, but I think everybody's been mentioned at this point. But I just want to take this opportunity to thank all the people in Ascension Parish for giving me the opportunity to serve you over a term of 14 years, a span of 14 years, and it's been truly great. I want to thank all the elected officials that are here today, because for the past 8 years, everyone has worked well together. We got along together. That's why Ascension Parish is moving forward. It's not one person that moves us forward, but it's all of us as a group. And I can say that it's been just an honor to serve with all these guys. And the council, we've gotten along good. You hadn't read anything that we've had any problems. And hopefully Kenny can keep that going in the future. And because if you work together, you get things done. If you fight, nothing gets done. And I just hope that the progress continues, and I hope to see a lot of other things building here in the parish. I know economically it's going to continue to be a great parish to live in, and opportunities are going to be here. So we've got ribbon cuttings. Last week we cut 2 ribbons on the West Bank with a new Public Works building and a splash park. This week we cut the building here, and we cut a community center and cut the ribbon for community center in Sorrento. And next week, Monday, invite all of you. We're going to cut a ribbon on Edenborn Connector at 10:30 at the end of the road where the community college is. I want to invite all of you to come to that. We're also going to cut the ribbon on the new climatizing of the Lamar Dixon, the 4-H building. That's a huge project, and it's going to enable us to have another 100,000 square feet of convention-type space here in Ascension Parish, and we'll be able to draw a lot of people here and a lot of businesses. So, again, it's been a great 8 years. This building is the culmination of that work, and hopefully it can continue. And I'd like to take this opportunity to maybe ask Kenny if he wants to say a few words. Is he coming in? Kenny, you want to come up?
Thank you, President Martinez. It is truly a great day in Ascension Parish. This is a fine building to work with, and you know, I think it's just in putting all of the departments together, just like Martinez said, teamwork, and it's all about teamwork for the citizens of Ascension Parish. Thank you.
Okay, we're going to get ready to actually take the picture and cut the ribbon. So all the dignitaries out there with President Martinez will stand here. We'll ask all of you, there's enough space in the back to get in the picture, so you can kind of line up in the back here. And let me just say one thing. First of all, SBS, who's the contractor, has sponsored the refreshments for everyone that's in the back. So when you go in and you go into the conference center, you will see their refreshments there. Also, there will be leaders of each department that will be taking you on a tour, and have any questions, they will be there. So the building will be open for you to tour. And one thing else I want to say, in the beginning of this building, Ms. Kim Bro was also very, very involved in the actual development of the building. She moved to the West Bank and started doing some stuff there, but during the initial concept of what we had, she was involved, and I just wanted to make sure that we mentioned that. So with that, let's get ready to take a picture.
Please stay with us. When we come back, we'll tour the parish for a jambalaya pot full of ribbon cuttings and groundbreakings. And later in the show, a very special Lagniappe segment you won't want to miss.
Welcome home, man.
What if a disaster strikes without warning? What if life as you know it has completely turned on its head? What if everything familiar becomes anything but? Before a disaster turns your family's world upside down, it's up to you to be ready. Get a kit, make a plan, be informed today. Learn how at ready.gov.
Buckle up, everyone. We're about to take a trip around Ascension Parish. From 3 new facilities in Donaldsonville, a remodel at Lamar-Dixon, a groundbreaking at Edenborn, ending with a stop at the newest old park in Santa Maud. We begin, though, in the boucherie capital of the world for a look at the new Sorrento Community Center.
We want to welcome everyone to the dedication of the CDBG, Sorrento Community Center. It's a project that was provided through the recovery funds. And at this time, I'd like to introduce our parish president, Tommy Martinez, to introduce the elected officials and his remarks.
This has been a long time coming. I think we actually got this grant in around 2010. We started this project. When we got the Gustav recovery money, we gave each municipality $1 million to do projects in the area. Sorrento decided to build a community center here. and I think it's about $660,000 of that money, and the rest went to sewer rehab projects. So it's benefited all the way around, and this is just such a great building and a great beginning here for the people here, that they can enjoy this area. It's beautiful land around the park area, and hopefully they can rejuvenate the Boucherie Festival and bring that back to town. And I think that would be wonderful. If you look around, Sorrento's growing like the rest of the parish. There's a new subdivision over here, there's a new house here, buildings everywhere. So I just want to commend the mayor and his council on doing such a great job over the past few years. And with that, Martha, I just want to say thank you to you and your staff, and to the Community Development Block Grant Program.
Just want to say a little bit about the grants that contributed to this project. After Hurricanes Gustav and Ike hit the state and were so devastating, we got money from Congress, from taxpayers of the United States, and we distributed the vast majority of it, to local governments, knowing that local folks had the wisdom and a better idea what their priorities were for their own recovery. And it has just been a pleasure working with President Martinez and the folks in Ascension Parish and Sorrento to get to these important projects that make a community more resilient. We do the best we can to make it easy, but it's not always easy. But the project has just been wonderful, and what we ask when we ask people to invest the money is make your community safer, stronger, and smarter when you invest this money. Make your community more resilient, and nothing does that better than a community center. It's just proven time again. We've invested in a lot of community centers around the state. It brings people together. It gives you a place after a disaster to get everybody together to respond from. It's an asset for you, and in peacetime it brings everybody together to do things together. And when you got a tight-knit community, you got a resilient community. And so we couldn't be more thrilled with the investment. I just want to say congratulations and thanks for all the help. It's been a pleasure working with you.
It is a privilege and an honor to open this new building. Something we have needed here for a long time, and we are looking forward to hosting events. As said earlier, we are in the process of hoping to revitalize our Boucherie Festival, and we have a Lions Club that is getting reorganized, and they're coming on strong. We hope they will take the lead in this pretty soon. This building and these grounds are designed to, will hopefully be designed to accommodate the public, make this a pleasant place to come, an enjoyable place to come. And I'd like to thank everybody who has worked, President Martinez's office, and they've all come out and helped us and get this building going. So I really appreciate it, and thank y'all very much.
Good morning. My name is Martha Collins, and we're here to dedicate the City of Donaldsonville's DPW building that was funded through the Community Development Block Grant through recovery funds. So at this time, I'd like to introduce Parish President Tommy Martinez.
Hey, it's a great day in Donaldsonville. It's the, I guess, second of the two major projects that we've cut ribbons on. We had the pavilion, Frank Sotil Jr. Pavilion, and we're cutting this ribbon. This is a Community Development Block Grant. We want to thank Mr. Pat Forbes from the Office of Community Development, and Ms. Gunner, who's here today. Glad to see her. She actually, I think, started this project and worked with us, and we appreciate that. And but it's just a great addition. It'll help the workers be more productive by having a really nice place to come to. And I want to thank the city and the mayor for working with us. This was a Community Development Block Grant, as I said earlier. It was $1 million that we gave to each city through that when Hurricane Gustav, and we did the building in Gonzales for Sherman Jackson. They used their $1 million to build the police department. They had a new building. Sorrento, we cut the ribbon there. They had a community center that they built and did some sewer rehab, and this project was about $480,000 plus engineering, and the rest of the $1 million was put into sewer rehab.
The town of Donaldsonville didn't have the facilities that they needed to respond when Gustav hit, and looking around now, it's quite clear that they do. This kind of project takes a great deal of teamwork. That teamwork starts with the American taxpayers who send us the money to do this, and Congress who sends us the money to do this. We've got great partners at HUD who work with us every day to make sure we can fund projects like this. Goes through our office, and at the local level, it takes a great deal of wisdom to make the choices that they've made to make the communities of Ascension Parish more resilient and better able to respond next time a storm hits us. We'll be stronger and better.
Good morning. First, I would like to thank everyone for coming to the city of Donaldsonville and being a part of this ribbon cutting ceremony. You know, when you look at this project, this building, although it's not as grand as the one that the parish has built right next to us, but it's a much needed building. You know, we were in a situation where we didn't have a public works building, and I thank God for the funding that came down through the state through the Gustav Ike Community Block Grant, and this just shows how state government, parish government, and city government can work together. I personally want to thank my city council because when this project was started, the funding was short when the bids came back in, and we had to make some tough decisions, and we all worked together and was able to get this building completed. President Martin has talked about the $1 million that was given to the city of Donaldsonville, and I don't want anybody to think that we spent $1 million on just this building. We had to take that money and divide it. We did some wastewater improvements at our wastewater treatment plant, and this building here was the results of the funding that we had left. We just appreciate the state and everyone that have helped to make this project come to fruition, and I just thank everyone for being a part of it. Thank you.
For coming here, this is a wonderful day in Ascension Parish and in Donaldsonville, and it just shows the progress that that parish government and in cooperation with many others keeps bringing on. It's my pleasure to introduce to you the Chief Administrative Officer of Ascension Parish Government, Mr. Ken Dawson.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Martin. Well, thank you very much again this morning. What a great day, and still the progress of Ascension Parish. And not only are we known for the increase in industry and that type of growth, but also quality of life type growth and having a wonderful spray park. So,
first of all, I want to take this opportunity to talk about this park. It's something that we had, I guess, during the Sunshine Festival 4 years ago. We had a little debate over here on the trailer with, and one of the things that I said that we were going to do was build a spray park here in Donaldsonville. Well, 4 years later, we're here today. Thank God it just made it under the deadline. But anyway, it's here, it's come to fruition. A lot of planning went into this. First plan didn't have a bathroom, didn't have this fence, but we came to an agreement on that, and now that's here, and it's a beautiful park, and it's all quality of life for the people here, and improvements. And I know the mayor's going to take this to another step and another level, and we'll keep building new buildings all in this area and in the city. Mayor, you want to come up and say a few words?
I would just like to take this opportunity to thank the parish government for building this spray park here in the city of Donaldsonville. You heard President Martinez say that it took some time in order to get it done, but it is finished, and I know that the citizens of Donaldsonville and the surrounding communities are going to enjoy using this spray park. One of the things, and I have to take my hat off to Councilman Oliver Joseph for being diligent in making sure that the park, the way it was built, that the safety of the children was top priority. That's why it have its own restroom facilities, and it's closed off from the pavilion. We just want to make sure that the children that use this park are safe, and I just appreciate the work that they have done. And it's too cold for the park now, but we're waiting for next year where I know this area is going to be full of kids having fun.
1, 2,
and thank you.
3.
Yay. again, what a wonderful facility to provide services to the people of Ascension Parish. Part of President Martinez's administration to be sure that quality of life was improved, and as well as providing the type of facilities that's necessary to provide quality service. So with that, I'm going to have President Martinez to come up and begin to introduce the officials that are here and with his remarks as well.
I think we have Mr. Charles Tebow here. He donated 10 acres, this 10 acres of land to the city of Donaldsonville, and it's a complicated matter, but anyway, we ended up with half of that to build this building with his cooperation, and his family's been great, not only to the city of Donaldsonville, but to Ascension Parish. So Charles, I want to just recognize. Well, as I said, this is a great day in Donaldsonville. It's been a great 2 days in Donaldsonville and a great week overall in Ascension Parish. Shell just announced a $711 million expansion, so that's going to keep the taxes coming in. So we're proud of that. And
again, this is a beautiful day. This facility is gorgeous for those that may have passed by and was wondering what it was. A lot of people thought it was a new recreational facility. So I'm just throwing that out for our new parish president-elect. Hint, hint. New facility. But again, this is a beautiful facility, and it is a great addition to the city of Donaldsonville. We just thank the parish government, thank Parish President Tommy Martinez, and Oliver Joseph. I know you keep hearing me throw his name out, but he made sure that this facility did come to fruition, and we just thank him for the work that he's doing. Thank you.
This is a great day in the city of Donaldsonville, and this is a long time coming, and I know these councilmen and the president and Georgia did and Kim worked very hard on this facility. It's a beautiful facility. It's way overdue, and hopefully this is just things to come in the city of Donaldsonville. And I've been knowing the mayor a very long time. We're going to work very good together, and we have one parish called Ascension Parish, and this is a part of it. Thank you.
Well, it's another beautiful day in Ascension when we can cut another ribbon, and it's been a regular occurrence here lately. I certainly want to thank Martha Collins and her staff for enduring over these last 7 years. This has been a project that we started, and I've really been on Martha's case for 7 years to get this done. I think we all have, but Martha, I thank you for being patient in a way with us, but after all, look what we have now. So this is about a $9 million improvement. So this is something that's going to really, really be an asset to the parish. It provides us with about 63,000 square feet of convention-type center space here. And plus we have 3 conference rooms that we can utilize. Plus we have the Trade Mart over here. That's an extra 25,000 square feet. So now we, right between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, we have almost 100,000 square feet of convention-type center. So hopefully that we can bring them in. And from everything I hear, this building is going to be very, very busy. So what we did, we did remodeling and put air in here and climate control. And that's been the problem. We could only use it during the winter most of the time because it gets so hot, but now everything's is usable year-round. But without any further ado, I just want to thank everybody that was involved in this project.
This facility is unique amongst everything. There's other facilities that have some of the livestock area, there are other facilities that have some of the convention center areas. But this is a very unique, very pleasant atmosphere, low profile, and one of the best places to come here and have an event.
It is extremely exciting to be here today. We at the Office of Community Development try to make sure that we focus on safer, stronger, smarter. That is that after the disaster, we're going to be better off than we were before. This project in so many ways is such an excellent example of that. For one thing, it's going to provide economic development opportunities for recovery and response in a disaster time. It helps the community all the time, 365 days a year, and that's the kind of project that we really love to see because it keeps giving to the community, which is what makes communities stronger and better.
We're here today for something that's we've been talking about for a long time, to get a connection between Edenborn and St. Landry. I mean, this even started with a Tiger grant, trying to attempt that. It didn't quite work, but President Martinez was able to do some things with the help of some of the delegation to get this to come to fruition. So just imagine behind you will be a road connecting St. Landry in the near future.
We had a meeting with the legislators, and everybody agreed that this was a great project, and they all pulled really, really hard with the entire delegation and came up with enough money to actually do a 2-lane road. We're going to get the right-of-way for the 4-lane road, but we're going to do the 2-lane. It's going to be about a little over $5 million to do that. We've already acquired most of the right-of-way through here. The first 2 is the longest part. It's 1 mile total to go straight through. The mitigation's all done. We've already purchased the mitigation points that we needed.
And so this is another example of what happens when you have a delegation that works together. We sat down, we identified that this is a very important connector road, and we all got behind it, and without Senator Amadei, this would not have happened.
This was what we had to have in this parish. And I don't know how many people pay attention to much, but you go look and see how many new roads are actually built in the state of Louisiana per year. And I don't even know if it's one, okay? To get a new road built is a task that it's hard, okay? And Tommy and the council were focused on this project, and we all got focused on it, and it's very easy when you got a lot of help. All the delegation members been so good to work with. I mean, we don't agree on everything with our politics, but we always agree on things when it comes to Ascension Parish and Gonzales. So,
you know, this project, I guess you can call it Team Ascension, because what's behind me is Parish Road, but right in front of me is the city road. So it was truly a team effort with the city, the parish, and the state. So this is how you get things done. And in Ascension, I think it's always been a team, and there's no eyes. And I just want to say it's truly a great day. Like Senator Amadei said, a brand new road coming through here. That's very great. And we're looking for more of these type things in the future.
This place truly needs and needs to be called Roger Kluart Park because of what he did, and not only as a member of the park committee, but as a member of Ascension Parish, as a resident of Ascension Parish, and as a school board member. When he worked at Vulcan, he would do anything, reach out to help anybody. If you needed a job in the summer, Roger, you'd go to Roger and say, Roger, man, I got some folks that need a job for the summer, some students, and he would always come through. And like I said, he was just a great human being, and I loved him like a brother, and I think, more than think, that's why I brought up that we need to name this park Roger J. Kluart Park. And I really am proud that the council decided to do that, and I appreciate it, and I'm sure the Kluart family appreciates it.
This is a great tribute to Roger. As some of the brothers and the family members, we humble ourselves to walk in his footsteps and to try to look back on him as a mentor Spencer was talking about, for the things that we do in everyday life and the things that we want to achieve in life, and how we see ourselves within the community, and especially within our family. And it's not a day goes by that I don't think about him.
Without Roger's leadership, I don't think this park would be what it is today. I don't know what it would be, but I know it wouldn't be Sanamore Park anymore.
Again, I want to thank the Parish Council, Tommy Martinez, for being so gracious as to dedicate this park in honor of our brother, who we so much cared about.
earn your GED diploma, the barriers in your life fall. Take the first step and get free GED information in your area at 1-877-38-YOUR-GED or yourged.org. Earn your GED diploma and begin your brighter future.
Traditional light bulbs actually generate 9 times more heat than light. Switch to Energy Star light bulbs, and you'll realize just how much cash you are really burning through. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at EnergySavers.gov.
Thanks for joining us for this edition of Inside Ascension. Remember, you can reach us with your comments at insideascension@apgov.us. The email address is on the screen.
We leave you now with a nice helping of lagniappe. Let's head back to Sanamaw, to the Roger J. Kluwat Memorial Park. Here's Keith Frederick with his tribute to everyone who grew up at the old Sanamaw Park. Until next time, I'm John Connolly.
And I'm Marshall Courtney. Thanks for being with us, and please keep watching Ascension 21.
I can remember back in '67, or maybe it was '68. Somebody said, let's build a Sanamaw Park. Man, we just couldn't wait. It all started with clearing the land, sticks and weeds piled high, Pip Levo stirring the pot. We always ate jambalaya. Elasaw, Frederick, Marchand, Godin, Boudreaux, Sheets, Riley, Kluwat, Morgan, Lambert, Babin, Gautreaux, many, many more. Born on the bayou, born on the bayou, born on the bayou, and raised at the Sanamaw Park. Next, we built the ball fields, and people were on chosen teams. We had electric tape on our football helmets, but our jerseys were blue, yellow, maroon, and green. The Spark Plugs, the Green Devils, the Yellow Jackets, and the Blue Runners. Once we even had an elegant homecoming pageant, some talent shows, special guest appearances, Charlie Pride, Chuck Berry, Al Long, and the fabulous Steve-O. At homecoming, some of the boys, they went barefoot with no shoes on their feet. They had girls on their arm, pads on their shoulders, but not a sign of football cleats. Born on the bayou, born on the bayou, born on the bayou, and raised at Sanamaw Park. Later came the big time with the swimming pool in the building, change house and concession stand, ball tournaments, Toot, Italia, and Spanky too. Now Spanky was in charge of checking to see if you had a patch on your swimming suit. If you didn't have that patch on, you wasn't getting in. What about our first Olympic water gymnasts, Dean Stacy and Benji LeBourgeois? They put a fence around the swimming pool to keep them from diving straight off the high diving board straight in the bayou. Can you do a 1.5? What about Spencer's green hair? Born on the bayou, born on the bayou, born on the bayou, and raised at Sanamaw Park. Well, Mama used to drop the gang off here with each $1.25 to spend. You could buy a Buzzy Special, barbecue Fritos, and still have money left over. You finally reach the concession stand, you open, you're gonna buy a red coolie, only to get greeted by Miss Regina. Slam that door down in your face. Go away, boy. I'm going to tell your mama. Born on the bayou. Born on the bayou. And raised at the Cinema Park. Well, that old flame didn't burn too long, maybe 10 or 15 years. Now we just ride by and stare at the place, remembering our laugh, our cries, and our tears. And oh, what great days we had at the park, what great times gone by, at the land of the little blue patch, the world-famous SBI. Roger J. Kluart Memorial Park, thank you so much.